everybody, welcome back to my channel, Counting Blessings. In today's video, it's going to be talking about homeschooling. Is it the right choice for me? Not me personally, but you mamas or whoever watching, what you feel about homeschooling. And I want to help address some issues that a lot of people are having. I've got my trusty notebook with some notes and stuff on it just so that I can keep my train of thought going in the right direction. I want to tell you what I am: a homeschooling mom. I am a working mom, and of course I'm a lovely wife. I have a lot on my plate just like every other mama out there does. Every mama has something on their plate, and everybody's plate is different. That is the number one thing I want to say. Everybody's plate looks different. With that being said, I'm going to dive into some of the misconceptions out there that you may be having and that I had at the same time. I did have some of these same thoughts when I started thinking about homeschooling. And to be honest with you, I actually considered homeschooling for kindergarten. And I felt that at that time, I was not equipped to do so. I did not think I would be beneficial for my son. And I wanted my son to succeed. So even though I started asking some questions and talking to some other mamas that were homeschooling moms and asked for input, I ultimately decided that it was not for me. Jump ahead 2 years, second grade, and I decided that it was best for us to homeschool due to some outside forces. Yeah, there's some things that happened, and my husband and I decided that we should give homeschooling a shot. Me personally, I was terrified. I still thought that I did not have what it took to be a homeschool mom. But what I did know is that he was my son and that I could not do that much damage in 1 year. That's what I told myself. I was like, it's only second grade. How much damage can I do, right? So we took the plunge and we homeschooled. I have just started my third homeschooling year. I taught him second grade, third grade, and now we are in fourth grade. And I'm telling you, it's the best decision I have ever made. But again, that's my plate, not your plate. You need to make decisions based on what you have on your plate and what you feel is best. What I'm going to do today is give you an idea about some things that I thought and other people have said, and just a little bit of misconceptions in a sense. There's going to be 5 of them because I just feel like 5 is a really good number to do. Excuse me. So the 5 things that I want to talk about, I'm going to list them off and then I'm going to go back through them one at a time for you. The first thing is I have to be smart. A homeschooling mom needs to be smart. That's one thing. I need to be organized. For a homeschool parent, homeschool mama, they need to be organized. Sorry. I need to be a stay-at-home mom to be a successful homeschool mom. That's number 3. Number 4, I need to be patient. And the number 5 thing has nothing to do with me or the homeschool mom as a person, but that your kids are going to be antisocial. So those are the 5 things I'm going to talk about today. The first thing that I listed was that a homeschool mom or homeschool parent, homeschool mama, whatever you call yourself, needs to be smart. No, you don't. I do have an associate's degree in accounting. I have a lot of real-world experience, but that does not mean that you need to be smart. You don't need a college degree. You have to be a mom. You have to love and you have to care about your child, because if you love and you care about your child, you are going to do what needs to get done to help them succeed. That is what you need. You don't have to be smart. You just have to have the willingness to do. You have to love your child. Is it easy? No, it's not. Are there some skill sets that I wish I did have or I understood very well? I'm sure, yeah. But I'm using what God gave to me. He gave me the skill set. He gave me the knowledge and the life experiences here. And because of those, I'm sure I'm a better homeschool parent for my son. He's on my plate. Like I said, my plate looks different than your plate. But you don't have to be smart. You have to love your child. Okay? Number 2, I said organized. I'm a planner. I also have planning videos on this channel as well. I love to plan. I am horrible, absolutely horrible about carrying out those plans. Actually doing the plans. I can plan all day long, but when it gets to executing those plans, I don't. Sometimes they fall flat. They really do. They fall flat. I try my best, and I do the best that I can, but I can plan all day long. I'm a horrible about following through with my own plan. I try. I set myself goals, and sometimes I just achieve them. There are times where I'm like, I look back and I'm like, hey, I really did this. All right. Number 3, you need to be a stay-at-home mom. We live in a day and age where a lot of families need 2 incomes to get by. You do not have to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm not. I am a working mom. I am a working homeschooling mom. Yes, my plate sounds really full, but my full-time job is no more important than a homeschool mom's job. A stay-at-home homeschool mom. It just means that my husband and my son have to help me around the house. We each have something on our plate. You do not have to be a stay-at-home mom. Sometimes, I will admit, I wish I was. It would make things a little bit more easier, not so stressed at times. But once again, like I've said, if you love your child, you will do what needs to be done. No, you don't have to be a stay-at-home mom to be a successful homeschooling mom. It may help. There are some days where I look at my day and I'm like, oh, I still gotta go to work and we are not done. We're not done. And I look at it and I'm like, I wish I was a stay-at-home mom. Well, folks, to be honest with you, through COVID, I learned I am not a good stay-at-home mom. And granted, this COVID season with everything else shut down and you can't go to the park or you can't go out and do stuff, that's not a real stay-at-home mom. It means I can't go anywhere. I had to stay home. It's not the same. So I can't even correlate. All I do know is I was stir crazy at the end of March, and it was only 2 weeks. April really tried me. So my hat goes off to any mama out there, daddy, whoever, that are the stay-at-home parent. I don't think I'm cut out to be the stay-at-home parent. I do get 3 days off. So for 3 days, I'm at home. I do as much as I can around the house those days, but I'm so getting off topic. So I'm so sorry. Let's get back on it. So to be a homeschooling parent, homeschooling mama, homeschooling daddy, whoever, you don't have to be a stay-at-home mama. It may help, but it's not a requirement because I said if you love your child, you will do what it takes to be successful. Now, the number 4 thing is patience. I get told many times when I'm at work and I mention that I'm also a homeschooling mom, they're like, man, you must be patient. I'm not. I have a quick temper. It's one of the things that I'm working on. I expect things to be done the way that I want them to be done. I'm not patient. I try to be. I do not have a calm nerve in my body at times. My son is not patient. He and I butt heads on many subjects or on many things that I'm explaining. But no, I am not patient. We have meltdowns halfway through the school day. Every single day there's a meltdown, and it has to do with patience because he's struggling. I'm doing the best that I can explain it. I think I'm doing the best that I can, and either he's tired or I'm tired. It could be, but I'm not patient. But I have determination because I love my son. I am willing to do what needs to get done for him to be successful. So let's recap really quick those 4 things. I'm not smart. There's always going to be somebody that's smarter than me. But I love my son, and I'm willing to do what it takes. I'm willing to do what it takes to get it done. I am not organized. I know a lot of mamas out there that are way more organized than I am, but I love my son. Number 3, I think I said I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm not. Once again, I love my son and I'm willing to do what has to get done to make it happen. And number 4, patient. I'm not patient. I'm just not. You don't have to be smart. Most homeschool curriculums come with the teacher workbook. I sit down weekly and I go through every single lesson that I'm going to be teaching that week. And I read over it. They come with more instructional aid or background information. I read that. Why? Because I want my son to be successful. I take the time because I love my son. Now, the 5th thing that I wanted to talk about, the antisocial stigma. Your kid's homeschooled? Does he socialize? Yes, my son is not antisocial. He will talk to just about anyone about everything, and he wants to tell everybody his life. He's always been that way. I've always let him express himself. He has friends at church. He has cousins he plays with on a regular basis. He played baseball last year. He's doing martial arts now, and that's a fairly long commitment that he has made to do. He has friends that he sees. He enjoys going to the park when we could go to the park. We still go to the Y. Yeah, our YMCA's pool is open. He has a few kids that go on the same day every day. And so he is not antisocial. It's a little bit different right now with the COVID-19 situation where we can't get out in public as much as we could. But he is far from antisocial. I honestly feel that my son is a little more equipped to deal with the public than most kids his age. And that's just my personal thought. I could be wrong. There are real world experiences that I give him on a daily basis because homeschooling isn't the classroom. It should not look like a classroom. And if it does for you and that's how you're doing your homeschooling, once again, that's your plate. That is how you do your things. It's not the only way. We as mamas need to understand that we each have our own tool set. I did start out trying to have, this is your desk, these are your assignments, this is where you turn things in. And now my 3rd year, we do homeschool at the kitchen table, actually the dining room table. I have a wall where I do some explaining to do. I got some dry erase markers, we do at the table. Whatever works for you, works for you. Because the only tool that you really and truly need to homeschool your child or children is love. Love and determination, because you are willing to do whatever it takes for them to succeed. It's that simple. Are there many tools that you can use along the way? Yes, there are. Are there friends that you can talk to? Sure. Other homeschooling mamas that you may know, please reach out. I'm sure they are willing to listen, or even myself. If you want, down below, if you have a question or concern, please comment below. I will do my best to help. Or it may be a new video. I don't know. All I do know is I'm a 3rd year homeschooling parent. I'm a working mom. And I'm loving every minute of it. There are days that I do cry. And I ask myself, did I make the right decision? But at the end of the school year, when I look back at everything he has learned, yeah, it's really worth it. Last year, side note really quick here, my son struggled through English curriculum. Nouns, adjectives, verbs, the whole 9. He struggled. Writing sentences, he struggled. This year, we just started, and we're already dissecting sentences, and the information seems to be coming, or he's understanding it more, I guess is the best way to put it. He's grasping that information, and he can reiterate that information to me so much better this year. Could be the great thing, could be him himself making the commitment to listen more. I don't know. All I know is that every homeschool year are going to have its trials. But what you need, the only thing that you need that you can't buy, is love. Patience, intelligence, organizations, no. It helps if you have a way to organize things, but you don't need it. because most school books and lesson plan books that you get through homeschooling have everything that you need. They even have word for word what you should say during a lesson. And trust me, that has come in handy when you're explaining something, because English is not my strong suit. Math I'm pretty good at. English not so much. And the stay-at-home mom thing, where there's a will, there's a way. So I'm sorry this is kind of a long, rambling situation, and I do hope that I was able to give you some insight. And if you have any questions or any thoughts that you want to add to and let somebody else read, please comment below. Once again, my name is Jen. This is Counting Blessings, and I hope I was an inspiration to anyone watching. Until next time, have a great day, and if you enjoyed, please subscribe. Yes, I keep forgetting to say that throughout my video, but please subscribe, and more videos to come. Have a great day. Bye.